What is up, YouTube? Frost the Hobidon here, and today we're going to do a Frost the Hobidon Sonic IDW comic reviews. This Sonic comic IDW issue review is Sonic IDW issue 6, Sonic vs. Shadow. All right then, let's get on this reaction. Let's get on this review, shall we? As it all started, back to where we was back in issue 5. Sonic and Shadow and Rouge meet, and Sonic and Shadow meet face to face. Sorry, I messed up there a bit, but you know what I mean. Shadow and Rouge arrives. Other than that, Shadow wastes no time getting to stop Eggman, and Sonic is saying, yeah, he admits the Eggman Land thing was a bit fishy, and he's explaining that to Shadow that he's not Eggman anymore, that he's a different person. Plus, he mentions to Shadow that he has lost his memory. Shadow response: losing one memory does not make them any less dangerous. That's kind of ironic, Shadow, since you lost your memory from Sonic Adventure 2, and it changes your personality. You went from a cool anti-hero who is not afraid to hang out with others into a grumpy, emo, dark, edgy version from a game I really hate. Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog is responsible for that. Fun fact, that game was written by a bunch of edgy teenagers that try to make Shadow dark and edgy. And because of that terrible Shadow the Hedgehog game, we have Sonic 06, and I do not want to get started with that. Back to review. As Sonic is saying that that's understandable, but Shadow's not having it. As he's trying to attack Eggman, Sonic will not let him go near Eggman, even though, I'm sorry, not Eggman, Mr. Tinkerer. He's not Eggman in this state right now, because he's Mr. Tinker. And I have just noticed Eggman's color design is from his prototype design with the pajamas. So, fun fact there. Shadow is getting annoyed, so he pushed Sonic aside, and Sonic responds by slamming him to a wall of a house. The two of them have their own hedgehog battle as they zoom across the location, and I must inform that I thought Shadow the Hedgehog's aura is orange, not red. His aura is supposed to be colored orange, not the color red. I guess, oh well, screw it. I guess fans like it red for some reason. I prefer to have it orange. The Chaotix decide to help out Sonic until they realize they can't keep up with him. Those two are too fast for their reach. Espio thought he could keep up with him if he wasn't so tired from beating up those robots. So they decided to confront Rouge the Bat. They blame her for bringing Shadow the Hedgehog here, knowing that he would cause something like this. Rouge told them that Shadow was already looking for Dr. Eggman, and it turns out she was the one who sent the Chaotix that anonymous tip. As Sonic and Shadow runs through the forest, battling out a bit, and I gotta admit, Sonic's aura here with the boost aura is pretty cool, and Sonic taunting Shadow that he thought he was faster than this. As they both zoom at high speeds, this is what I like to see. Both of them running at high speeds, showing the limits of how fast Sonic and Shadow are, because they're both equally fast, except Sonic is clearly faster. They're both equally fast, and it's just insane. The boost, Sonic has the boost aura flowing around him. And Sonic is saying he gets it, that Eggman has been a grade A jerk for these guys for years. And Sonic dodges his homing attack, but he has also done some good things. I'm like, good things? What do you mean by good things, Sonic? Eggman's been a jerk all y'all life in the games, until he remembers the time they helped him out to stop Space Colony Arc from destroying the world. Shadow does not like being reminded of that. Cause yeah, Shadow was reprogrammed by Gerald Robotnik. Gerald Robotnik went crazy out of revenge due to GUN raging in and shooting her. Shadow does not want to remember that right now, because he was reprogrammed to turn evil by Gerald's wishes, and he just remembered his promise to Maria to save the world. Yes, Sonic's response, yeah, he shouldn't have started off with that mess. I mean, he was trying to destroy the world back then. They still continue the fight. Sonic reminded him about the Black Arm invasion, that he fought alongside y'all to fight the Black Arms. Shadow took a moment about that until Sonic got tripped over by a root and hit over a tree. But Shadow responds, "Have you forgotten the times that Eggman has made y'all suffer multiple times and threatened the world? How can you suggest to show any luxury for him after all that?" Sonic responds to that, You tried to destroy him in the past too, remember?" And Sonic continues to explain that you tried to obliterate an entire world. So you want me to take you out with Eggman? After all, he couldn't be forgiven. He can't be forgotten, can you? Wow. I have to respond to that Sonic got him there. Shadow actually easing out for a bit. And Shadow wants to hear what's his plan to do with him, as Sonic responded, "Let him stay in the village." And after all, he went nuts after Eggman mentioned Eggman Land. Till Shadow think this might have been a distraction, so he headed out to the village through typical chaos control. Sonic breaks the fourth wall for a bit, and I got a response. I thought Shadow's chaos control aura is supposed to be blue throughout the game, since this is why is it green? I guess the colors of his aura is different from the games, because Shadow's chaos energy is supposed to be blue when he teleports. His chaos spirit is supposed to be yellow, and his boost aura, speed aura, is supposed to be orange. These are the same auras from the Archie comics. I guess Matt Herms liked these colors instead. But hey, I'm not one to judge. This is still amazing, and a cool way how he teleports. Chaotix tries to slow Shadow the Hedgehog down. Shadow just easily teleports past them into the building. Rouge responds, "You are stubborn." As Shadow wants Rouge to step outside for a bit, he removes the desk out of Mr. Tinker's way and says, "Show him this Eggman Land." Mr. Tinker's is not finished yet, but he'll show him, and it turns out to be a typical little kids' Ferris playground for the kids to play in, for to have fun. So it looks harmless, using the old Batniks, torn up Batnik that he used for rides for little kids to have fun. So it's not the evil Death City from Sonic Unleashed. We all suffer through that if you play Sonic Unleashed. So it's not so threatening at all. It does look pleasing. Mr. Tinker is saying that he built this because the little kids don't have much to play around with, and he thought he would do something nice for the kids. So this means he's in the clear for now. I'm still not sure. I think this is just Eggman, the real Eggman, who lost his whole memory. And Sonic's mom, yeah, he's in the clear. As Rouge says her goodbyes with Shadow, and says her goodbyes to the Chaotix and Sonic. Eggman, I'm sorry, Mr. Tinkerer. I'm sorry, it's hard to call him Eggman. Keep calling him Eggman. He's Mr. Tinkerer right now. He wishes Sonic luck, that he would find this Eggman person, and hope they would visit each other again. Until in the base, in the same time, we this kind of took me by surprise. Dr. Eggman is ready to summon his egg fleets. There's 2 of them. Yeah, IDW is gonna have to explain that, why there are 2 Eggmans. But to me, here's my theory. Overall, this comic is a really good comic. It's fun. It shows mentions from Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic Adventure 2 and Shadow the Hedgehog. Even though I don't like that game, so I really don't like that game at all. So Shadow the Hedgehog does exist. The game events and that. Except if I had to guess, this version of Shadow the Hedgehog doesn't have the swearing, the cursing, no guns and all that. It's just probably Shadow getting the Chaos Emeralds, trying to find his past, get some help from Sonic and his friends, and Black Doom tries to convince him to turn evil, but he rebels against it, and probably the Gun Commander tried to confront him, and yet, yeah. Change his personality. That game's still a piece of crap. We all know. We all know it. That game is terrible. Here's my theory about this Eggman problem. Mr. Tinkerer might be the real Eggman who has his memory lost due to the effects from that explosion from Sonic Forces. This Eggman might be Metal Sonic in disguise again, because he has mentioned the Eggman fleet, or, hear me out, Eggman Nega disguised as Dr. Eggman. It does explain why Blaze the Cat is here, right? Is here now. I'm not sure if Eggman Nega's in the future or from another dimension. It's very confusing here, so yeah. So it might be Eggman Nega disguised as Eggman until the real Eggman comes back, or the Eggman for Mr. Tinker is an illusion from the Phantom Ruby. It is stated that the Phantom Ruby is destroyed because Infinite is gone for good, because Infinite has stayed with the Phantom Ruby, has been attached to the Phantom Ruby for so long that he's now part of the Phantom Ruby and he's nothing but an illusion. So Infinite is dead, to be stated. Infinite is dead due to Sonic and the Resistance, and Classic Sonic destroyed the Phantom Ruby, and the Eggman Empire has fallen. So yeah. I'm sorry I've been rambling a bit. This is a late review of mine. Next time I will be up and ready for this review and do better in this for issue 7. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my Sonic review of IDW. Leave a link. There's a link. Leave a like, comment. There's no link. There's no link. You know what I mean. There's a link to my YouTube, to my Twitter, Facebook, Deviantart. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. What were your thoughts about this comic? What are your theories on Eggman? Do you think it's Eggman Nega or Metal Sonic? Because both of them had pulled this stunt before, and we can't wait to see how this turns out. Till and have a great day, take care, be safe, and most importantly, stay frosty, everyone.